So before we get too far into this game, I see some chat discussing that last match. You know, Bailing's overpowered, Zerg is broken, blah, blah, blah. In fairness, though, guys, when you've got 90 of anything that does splash damage, that race is going to look pretty good. 90 Seeker Missiles, 90 Siege Tanks, 90 Archons, 90 plus Banelings, guys! I don't think that was the race, I think it was the situation. But, welcome back to the Olimoleague. This is why I love the Olimoleague. You just don't get games like that anywhere else. I'm Rifkin, now joined, of course, by Zombie Grub, and spawning here on the top rightmost corner of the map. It's going to be Samsung Galaxy's Journey.
In the bottom right, as the purple Zerg, Z Pixel's True.
And after this, we of course have the finals. The winner of this will go on to play a best of 5 versus Solar. So at this point, it's looking pretty good for True. There's not a lot of ZVZs I can personally get excited about, but that is definitely one of them. But the Terran heart within me does yearn for Journey in this one. And again, to remind folks about the bets about this, there's 15,509 Partoofs bet on True, with 14,516 on Journey. So again, very close, but a slight edge to True. I would definitely echo that sentiment. But I still have faith in Journey. This is a good map for Terran, a great map for drops. Lots of positioning. You can abuse high ground, low ground, chokes with the ramps. So I feel like Journey, he played a great game in Deadwing. He could give us another great game here on Catalina.
Yep. We do have True going for a pool first with gas.
You know what? It's Catalina, 3 Reapers. I don't blame him.
Right, exactly. So either a proxy Reaper, double Rax Reaper has come back in all matchups, or just the Reaper, and they're going to be a lot more comfortable having that pool first. And additionally, as you pointed out, like Catalina is just a better map, I would say. Like Deadwing isn't a bad map because you could always argue that both people get to macro, but as we saw last game, Journey just really couldn't keep up the pressure, so True could afford like 90 Banelings at a time. That's a problem you probably won't have on a smaller map like Catalina. I don't want to say that for sure though, because True did, you know, he can work wonders with his mutas, and this is a good map for mutas. So if he's, you know, if Journey can't again do any pressure, then sure, go ahead and get 90 Banelings.
Actually, if we could just go back to that game one more time for a moment too, I'd remind everybody, like, you know, the mutas, they were sniped off pretty quickly. The number was low for a long time. Journey did a lot to sort of manage the mutalisks, and still True managed to control them well enough to get them to that point where there was 20 plus, where they were getting to the main and forced out like 11 turrets and a ton of widow mines. So again, it's easy to look at that and be like, oh, Mutalisk are OP, Zerg is broken, but I would argue it's True that is the one who's broken, and it's True that needs nerfing.
Yeah, True just has a way with playing TVZ where just it's like, why do you have so much stuff still? Didn't I just kill that? Didn't I just kill this?
Right? You're like, hey, I just thought I killed 3 bases. Why do you still have 6? What's going on here?
Yeah, it's just I don't know. Good macro, I guess.
Oh, you actually
brought up.
You missed a really good game on this map versus Gumiho, by the way. True played Gumiho in the early rounds, and it was that sort of game that you just described where True always has extra bases. But he managed to take this base over here, and Gumiho didn't scout it. It's the same spawn locations. Gumiho didn't scout this base for like the entire game. It was so bad.
We do have the 3 Reapers, as we predicted. One's being kept at home, because I think he noticed that it was a pool first, and maybe afraid of, you know, 2 links sneaking by. Also, if these 2 Reapers die, because the speed does finish faster than you expect, so it's 5:30, not 6 minutes, at least you have 1 more, you know, to defend the command center.
What I like about this, too, is when you do have the Reapers on the aggressive like this, oh, he's going to have to go back home, and that sucks. When you do have the Reapers on the aggressive like this, you kind of have a better chance to get away with a 3rd CC. I'm not saying that this goes unscouted or anything, but it's a lot harder to actually punish this. Because normally the Reapers are forcing you to stay at home, and normally the Reapers are forcing you to produce lots and lots of units behind this, but kind of no sweat, as True does catch him a little bit off guard. He's not going to break this because of repairs, but he'll see the 3rd CC.
Yeah. And, you know, luckily base positions for Journey.
Yeah.
The reactor was the wall.
If this was another, if this was any other spawn location, it actually wouldn't work out for him. Oh, Terran. How cool would that be if you could actually put the reactor on the other side of the building? Can we just talk about that for a moment?
Someone suggested that on Reddit.
Would that be broken? I mean, I kind of feel like it would be such an innocent change that would stop screwing Terrans out of spawn locations.
Yeah, I mean, because are there any other races that get screwed because of spawn locations in that manner?
I don't think so. Of course, it only affects walling off more than anything else, right? But
Yeah.
yeah, it definitely sucks when you don't.
Plus, we're the only ones that get screwed over with building placement. You know, Brood War Protoss would too, but now that they have Warp Gate, like very rarely do you get a Stalker or a Sentry stuck. But we get stuff stuck all the time. Like if we could move the tech lab and reactors, maybe that wouldn't happen.
You know what I would love actually, more than any of that, if they could fix one thing about building for Terran, it make it so the CC you could actually wall off properly with a CC most of the time. Unless that CC is in the middle part of your wall, there's always a hole. Oh my god,
It's
nothing
really
else.
ugly.
Yet nothing puts me on tilt more than trying to wall off with a CC.
You're just like, I don't know.
It
Swivel.
looks sealed, but apparently I need 5 more depots to cover it.
Yeah. Not sure what the Lings are looking for. I mean, you knew it was 3 CC. Drop. I guess he could be dropping. I don't want to like completely get rid of that option. It's just it's not the usual. Usually 3 CC, and you're just all about the drones.
Well, just while we got the Reaper setting in, quick shout out to Zermbygurb, just resubbed 3 months running, but also Craig R for subbing for his first month.
Where is the medevac? There it is. Yeah, so I guess True also saw the starport, knew it was going on when he saw it, and is like, it should be totally prepared. This medevac, I guess, is gonna pick Hellions?
Yeah, just elevator them. Journey, Tempo wrote that song with me, and elevating Hellions was Journey's part of the song, so here you guys get to see it firsthand. Reapers
elevating everything.
Reapers didn't need that. They could have got there on their own.
Yeah. Yeah, whatever.
You can pick up some of the Hellions to retain this, but this is not going very well. That quick surround out of True was absolutely fantastic. 4 Hellions will be retained through this, but it's not like there was a second attack set up for this, sadly, and the Vikings not continue to pick off Overlord, so this kind of went badly.
Yeah, is this what Maru did in GSL? I can't remember. But, I mean, the idea, you can see the idea, right? 3CC is kind of like seeing a Stargate in ZVP, where you're just like, oh, I'm going to drone and drone and drone and drone and drone. But luckily, since he saw the starport at the timing, too, I guess he knew exactly what that meant, and was totally prepared.
Well, Hellions pick up and get the heck out of there. It's not like they're going to be done just yet, but it's not mech, it's Bio coming out of Journey once again, and his production is starting to look pretty darn good. It's a little bit messy as far as building placement goes, but not by much. I do worry a little bit, though, because if he wants to start getting Thors around the base, he's actually probably going to have to medevac pick up, because I think he'll have to go all the way around no matter what.
Depends where the second factory goes.
Yeah, it's just awkward, but... he's heading towards that third. This is Zergling Burrow. It's gonna delay it a little bit, but this shouldn't be too hard to clean up.
Early burrow is like, that puts me on tilt. I don't care about the CC. I never put a CC in my wall anyways, but
you know what?
early burrow.
What puts me on tilt about this is not the burrow or the fact that it's blocking it. It's the fact that you can't land it. Because the Zergling is actually underground. There is no obstruction that you can't land on. It's still flat ground with a Zergling underneath it.
Plus, it doesn't even matter. It's a CC versus a Zergling. It should definitely squish it.
I've seen so many StarCraft cartoons and jokes about just the command center landing and squishing it. And oh, I wish.
Ooh,
You know what?
weird.
Hold up. That's the Legacy of the Void upgrade we need. You know, they got rid of the Hercs. Make it so buildings can land on units. They're slow anyways. You shouldn't have them land on you in the first place.
It has to be a certain size of unit, though, because I feel like landing on stalkers with like a factory would just be really.
No, but I mean, like, you
not
should be able to land a racks on Lings, and if they're sitting there like dummies, they should just totally squish them. Oh, balanced design with base straight TV.
You see the new like idea about like having bots that you can send out?
No, what? I just
Yeah,
heard,
they were like,
last I
we're
heard they were
experimenting
removing-
with like removing the Herc, and then they were like, we were thinking about having some like transport, basic SUV that can build stuff out in the battlefield. And I was like, if they make a mine like a creep sweeper, it's confirmed they listen to our casts.
Yeah, well, I feel like we just spout out so much bullshit. There's a chance something actually gets, just by coincidence, like not heard but made. Nice bailing connects, really nice bailing connects out of True. Hellbat's on the wrong side of that army, and no Marines left to clean up the medevacs, or Mutalists. He's gonna get those medevacs out of there.
That was such a. I actually am so confused why Journey did that. He just pushed on a creep like nobody's like. It wasn't a TVZ.
Yeah, no pre-scan.
Oh.
What is going on for Journey? We're singing him the praises of gods, and he's doing this. This is actually going really badly. This, I think, may very well spiral out of control unless True can Yeah, messed up pretty badly here. It's not looking so good for Journey. Bunker does go down. The Mutalisks look like they're uncleanupable.
It's such a... Oh my god, that is...
Dude, he scanned all 4. The quickest APM I've ever seen.